Let's go over metals. So I'm going to start off with gold. I'm not going to send any buy case scenarios for the time being because if we push higher, I'll have to readjust the fibs and I'll just send it once we have solidified a high. In terms of sells, the first sell is a psychological level plus break retest. This trade is only valid with timing or alignment. Monday, it is a tech driven market. It can work without alignment, but there's been many times where I've been in a trade Monday with alignment in a tech driven market and it still slaps me. Again, it is still possible, very possible with alignment though, with silver on the 50 fib. It is a bit of an ask, but it's worth a shot if they're on level. The trade after that, I've got this key level plus psychological level. This is definitely worth a try. There will definitely be profit taking there. It would be more appealing if it's the bigger the move into the zone rather than big pullbacks. But again, it's a solid key level with a psychological level as well. Definitely one worth taking. And if this does get breached and it doesn't deliver, then this trade is a backup trade, which is this wick. If the profit taking move doesn't occur on these wicks, it's a lot more likely to occur over here, especially after a sharp move towards the upside. I won't be hesitant to take it one bit. However, if it does deliver the move from here, when it goes back up, maybe this could be considered with timing or alignment, but personally, I would want a breach of that level to then take this weak break retest plus psychological level. Now, this is a wide zone, so if it makes the move from the bottom, it's less appealing at the top. But if it does breach the bottom, then it increases the odds of the move delivering from the top. So if you go onto the lower time frame, you can see it's a very weak break retest, but there's also a psychological level there. And worst case scenario, if let's say this delivers as well, then we've just missed out on. I'll pass on this, and worst case scenario, we'll just miss out on a trade. It's just playing it safe. And then past these few trades is the highs. Now, I'm only interested in the highs with timing or alignment. Preferably, I just want a breach to take the 2800 psychological level, $5 before. And if it does go straight to 2800, I've got another entry that'll get tagged in. Same scenario, kind of like over here, but where the second entry gets tagged in. If it goes back to the first entry, I'll close this and I'll leave a runner for the second entry. And that just ensures that if it does breach the highs, go for $5 beforehand and the take profit is on the break retest potentially, depending on the scenario, then maybe it might be the case. Now look, this is, by the way, this is one of those trades which might only offer 60 odd pips, but you'll have to cover 100. It is a negative risk to reward if you're asking for a bit more. So this is why I said I might cash half on 27.90, which is the break retest of all-time highs, because if we've got momentum towards the upside, it would be stupid not to, I guess, just for the sake of a bit more profits. This is just being more realistic. And if it does, let's just say it does do the move, you've cashed. And if it goes higher, potentially with timing or alignment, but if it breaches straight to the top and it tags the second entry, there's just more odds of that working, and it's a very safe way of playing it. And past that are just the psychological levels. Now, in terms of silver alignment, we've got the 38, which has already worked. 50, I'm interested in this with the 61 as well. Now, you can plot this bigger fib, which I wouldn't use. Like, look, if you used it, you would have missed. You plot the worst case scenario. So if it does go off the smaller fib and you had a bigger one, you'd be fucked. So do keep an eye out on that. So in terms of Dixie alignment, we've got the 38 plus 23 and this key level. This is worth a shot. We've got this zone, which is a wide one. It does technically start on this break retest, but it's got the 61 and the bigger 38 as well. Potential. I mean, I do doubt the trendline touch. It might be the case that we get it over here. But the zone past that is the big 50 on this key level, and then the 61 on this key level. In terms of sells, there is a weak little level over here, which could maybe offer some insight, and also this level as well.